Pencil, pencil, pencil. Pencil in there, got pencil over here. Pen, no pen, so. What are we gonna do about that? Oh, we're live. Oh, crap. For 2 minutes. Ooh. Hi, guys. A1 Groundwalker here. This is going to be episode dose of talking and working. Infinity War spoiler talk and everything else. Talking about new action figures coming out, my feeling on, what I'm going to buy, what I'm not going to buy. And the new Solo movie coming out, new Deadpool, everything and more. And, of course, the big part of this, working on another wall piece for the diorama. Haven't worked on this diorama in a long time, so we'll see how this goes. Hot glue gun's ready. So we'll hot glue this magnet in place, okay? There. Okay. So if we're doing it like this way, then it has to be a little higher up is what I found. Which means, because this is the one connecting, correct? Wait. Or this side. Both sides. Okay, that doesn't help. Put some hot glue on this magnet. Be careful not to burn your hands or fingers or anything else. Okay, I hopefully did it. I'll let that dry for a sec while I move all stuff away from the hot glue gun. Okay, so Infinity War, the day it came, or the night it came out. So actually, if it came out the 27th, I saw it the night of the 26th. Saw it at a theater, and I'm sure you guys have seen my reviews of it, but we'll just do more spoiler talk and stuff like that. I haven't seen it again, which kind of bums me out. I really want to see it twice. I want to see it twice last week, and I didn't get to once, which kind of sucks, but it is what it is. I did rewatch Doctor Strange today, just to kind of get that, want to see stuff. I was kind of getting into Doctor Strange, I don't want to say mood, but vibe, Let me see if this magnet works. So hold on. I have to put this on the table to officially test it. These are basic. What's the problem? I want this one to stick. Like it sticks and it doesn't stick. It's really weird. The bottom one. The bottom one's being repelled. I think the top one is too. No, the top one seems pretty fine to me. The bottom one. I flipped on the opposite side, god dang it. Okay, well, luckily I'm redoing stuff, so I'm just gonna pull out the magnet with a knife. Probably not the smartest idea, but kind of desperate right now. Okay. How bad is that knife blade? Actually, blade barely got affected. Downside of, I don't say picking your nails, but picking your nails is that I don't have much left. Get this little glued piece off the magnet, and then... So, funny thing actually is, so right after the movie, my phone was dead. No, it wasn't dead. But actually it did die, though, as I was walking the car. But when it recharged, I went, because I was really curious if any of the spoilers, because I didn't get to actually see them, the ones in my Talking Working episode 1, any of the spoilers in that chat were real. And so I went on and they all were real, so I'm very happy I did not see them and have the movie ruined for me. So that's awesome. Big plus. Don't want to burn myself, because I'm safe, so we're going to remain safe. Boom. Put this bad boy in here. Okay. Pushing down on it so it stays in. Anyway, yeah, and so I rewatched Doctor Strange. I love that movie. It's such a good movie. I love Doctor Strange. He's so cool. And all his powers and like the way he does stuff. Definitely want to get my first Doctor Strange figure. I've had the opportunity to get some of the Marvel Legends ones. Never have. I do have one, technically. It's the Astral Form Doctor Strange. So I'm going to grab him real fast, actually. He's in my shelf. Right? Hold on. What just fell off cable? Oh, that was Ant-Man. Jeez, so much fell off. Okay, well, here he is. Oh, I think it's the Eye of Agamotto. But here's my Doctor Strange Astral Form I got. But yeah, and cool figure. But, not Doctor Strange. I'm thinking about getting the Bandai one. Either the... And I can't decide whether I should get the Infinity War one, the Infinity War movie one. Why isn't this... Okay, the bottom's working, or the top's working, or both's working. I can't tell. Hold on, guys. Yeah, it works. There's a little gappage. God, I don't know why this one works so well and this one just can't do it. What the hell is the problem? Okay, you know what? This one's so sunken in that I can barely get out. So what I'm going to try to do is I'm going to put another piece of foam. I'm going to re-hot glue this, put another piece of foam under it, and try again. That way it sticks out more, and hopefully it can be attached to my little thingy job. Okay, we're going to use this. Use this. Okay. Okay. And basically now it's sticking out a lot more. So hopefully this works. Anyway, what was I talking about? Oh, Doctor Strange and how. So I'm debating whether the Infinity War version or the Burning Flame set, because I was talking to Kendall Gray, Boog Nice. He was saying that you can get a lot better effects. First of all, I don't really have any flames. I have the biggest, like the best flames I have right now, or the flames I have right now, I should say, not even best, so the flames I have right now are from the Ghost Rider bicycle set. Look like this. And they don't get a lot of light piping, as he calls it, or like basically they don't hold a lot of light, if that makes sense. Like they don't shine bright because of this, the way like the plastic's colored and how translucent it is. So, he said the Burning Flame set's really good because the first set Bandai did, there we go, look at that. That's not coming apart anytime soon. I was able to fix my little situation, and now it looks good. Okay, cool. So let's keep working on the break now that all that drama's done. So, and he said that, like, if you guys know, Bandai makes these effects, and, like, they have the big crushing the earth effect, kind of like a superhero landing. They have a lot of, like, phase effects, water effects, big fire, like, really bright red fire, like, similar to this, but less of the yellow and more of the dark red. And he said that that was the original flames, and they weren't that good for getting light through, but the new set is really good. Same with their explosions. It's this bright one. So I really want to get that. Plus it comes with Doctor Strange. But I do like the bluish hue, like this brighter blue on the new Infinity War Doctor Strange. So I'm kind of torn. Plus the new Infinity War one comes with like his little sling ring portal piece that looks really cool. Like there's a... Let me see if I can find it. Where's my phone? I'm using my phone. yeah, I can't put a picture either, but a cool guy in our ACBA group was able to do a really cool shot with it. So I'm debating which one I want to get, and if I get one. They're kind of expensive now. They were like $50 before Infinity War dropped, which really makes me mad that now they're back up to 80. But, um, ooh, that could be good. I'm sorry, I just got a little message. Now I'm actually really excited because, guys, if you guys did not know, for my school, I went on a Microsoft field trip, and they were giving away a ton of free stuff, and I actually got a like $130 headset, and so I'm selling it. Hopefully, I've been trying to sell it for $80. I think that's pretty reasonable for a $130 headset. And this guy just messaged me back, and I think it might happen. So hopefully, fingers crossed, it'll go through, and then I will have $80 to spend on probably getting that Doctor Strange, which would be nice to do that. So let's keep working on diorama stuff, okay? But keep talking about Infinity War. So the more I've processed it, the more I'm excited for the next one and like the future installments because I realize, Spider-Man's not gone forever. Blah blah blah. Star-Lord, everyone's in the Soul Stone, that kind of stuff, and I'm really excited for just oh my god, I'm in so many moods right now. Like I don't know if you guys know that get this. I get this a lot. But whenever I see a movie, no matter if it's a superhero movie, if it's a spy movie, if it's a weird movie, horror movie, I don't care. Okay, horror movie, this is going to sound weird when I say it, but actually not a horror movie. This never happens with horror movies. Actually it does. But I'll tell you, okay. I always get in the mood to do whatever like the main character is doing. Now, of course, in horror movies, I don't get in the mood to killing. In that case, I get in the mood of like I'm kind of scared to go to sleep. Like I feel like someone's gonna come kill me, type of thing. That's like the thing I get with when I watch horror movies, which I don't really like horror movies that much. But when I watch a superhero movie, I really want to, be Doctor Strange. I want to take photos of my Doctor Strange action figures. I want to get a new Doctor Strange action figure. Same with Black Panther. Like right now, I'm really in the Black Panther kind of phase, and I really want to get a. I don't want to get a new Black Panther figure, but I want to get the movie, of course, when it comes out. I think it's out actually today on Apple TV, which means I could get it, which would be awesome. But yeah, and I love that movie, and so awesome. I'm gonna get like the little, I forget what they're called, but they're the beads he wears on his bracelet, and his necklace and his mask. I mean, just Black Panther is one of the coolest superheroes. Just his abilities and his array of gadgets, I should say, and technology, his vibranium. So yeah, what else? Oh, I've been getting into a little game you guys might know of, Fortnite. That's awesome. I love Fortnite. I've loved it. I've actually been playing it since even before like the first season, and I love it. It's such a fun game to play because you can play it with so many people, and it's just a cool little game. And plus, now they added Thanos in the game, and basically what happens is you drop down on the map, and then about at a minute 50 seconds, you just hear when you look in the sky and you see a big meteor, what looks like a meteor, but it's an infinity gauntlet, drop out of the sky and put somewhere in the map. And all the loot is boosted and the time's boosted and stuff, but yeah, so it's super cool and really, really fun to play with when you get him and he's like, and when someone gets the gauntlet, you hear the end is, like, he's like, the end is near. And you can hear it over the speakers and you're like, oh god. And then when he dies, it says, destiny still arrives. And then of course, someone gets it again, and it says, the saying and whatever. But it's really cool to be him. You can use the power gem or stone or whatever you want to call it. I'm gonna call it stone for now, right now at least. You can use power stone. You can use yellow. You can use the mind stone, but the mind stone is just for super jumping. So like, really none of the stones, like the colors, match their abilities in the game. Like the green, like when you hit people, it turns green, and that's the time stone in the movie Infinity War. So that doesn't match the ability. So it's basically all just Thanos having abilities that work in Fortnite, like demolishing buildings with a punch, using his ray to kill people a lot, and really hyped up physical fighting. So it's not like you can reverse time. You can snap and building in half the map diminishes, like nothing like that. It's just being a really, really good player, I guess, wearing a Thanos skin. Maybe having heightened Fortnite, I don't know, it's hard to describe. Anyway, go check it out. And also, been getting into, which I've been into for a while, Minecraft. I love Minecraft. and not in like the nerdy way, but me and my friend are building Disneyland in Minecraft. If you haven't seen our video, go check it out. It's on ANCA Gaming channel. That's my third probably channel. I have one more channel, which is AC Brickworks. It's an animation channel I do with my friend, same friend. And we do animations like Lego Star Wars, Lego Marvel, stuff like that. So go check that out as well. But yeah, those are my two other main. This is my main channel, but my two other channels. Because I love, and I will never ever get tired of action figures. Actually, I remember about, how long would I say? February of 2016, I was debating selling all my action figures. And at that time, I only had like 20, which is still a lot, but like I only had 20. Now I have like 110 or something. And I was debating selling them. I was like, do I really need these? Like, when am I going to use them and stuff? And that was before I even found out. Well, I wouldn't say found out. Found out about ACBA and stuff. And I was like, why do I just collect these? Like, what's the point of just collecting? And that's a great point. Like, what's the point of just collecting? Yeah, maybe you can resell them in the future, but like, what's the point? And that's where toy photography really comes in, is like that's your point of collecting action figures, to take photos of them, to do an art form in this sense, which is why I love it so much. So that's awesome. So now I have like 110. Then over like the past year too, like I was looking at a photo and I only had like 40 like last year at this time, and I have like I've gotten really big into collecting since then. Really big. Like if you go watch my toy collection videos, you will see the difference of like my collection just like a year ago, which was on the brown shelf and it was only took up like 2 shelves, and then this one taking up like 4 shelves completely full. Like not even, I don't think it can even fit on 4 shelves. Yeah, it can't even fit on 4 shelves. So I'm gonna need a 5th one, which I'm planning to put actually on a wall right here. And yeah, so that'll be cool. But yeah, so I don't even remember what I was talking about. Oh, and then I remember, I'll talk about how I started collecting action figures, the honest story. Because the last one, yeah, it was kind of true. My cousin did get in an accident, that's all true. And the fact that he did give me his action figures. But I always thought, I was like Andy from Toy Story, I would always like play with my action figures and make scenes in my head and stuff. But I like never really treated them well. Like my Hulk I used to have is missing an arm. The Beast I used to have, which I still have, Marvel Legends Beast, is missing all his fingers except for his middle finger. He's actually right there. I'm looking at him. But all his fingers, and that's just because I played with him so much. I never collected. Now when I started collecting was probably after, I know it was after Avengers: Age of Ultron. I want to say the first action figure I ever got, which is pretty cool, was Pizza Spider-Man, because I was like, I always again played with my action figures and stuff, and I was like, I don't have a good Spider-Man action figure right now, and I was like, okay, cool, and I got the Spider-Man and stuff, and that was like one of my favorite action figures because of like how much he could, do stuff and stuff, and then when I was like, I think I was rewatching maybe Winter Soldier or something like that, and I loved the scene, like all the Captain America's fight moves, the things he does and stuff with his shield, and like just how awesome he was. And I was like, what? I've never ever ever had a Captain America action figure. Let me get one of those. Went to the store, boom, they had it. And it's so funny, like the luck. Or no, I actually ordered Cap online. I ordered actually Cap and Iron Man online. And the two actually I still have. Let me see if I can grab them. Where's Cap? Cap I ordered online that I still have is, it's probably a shelf down, I'm guessing. Oh, I found a Cap. Yeah, Iron Man I believe is probably a shelf down. Am I correct? I'm assuming. I don't see him. Where's the Iron Man I had? Iron Man does whatever Iron Man does. Okay. Well, shoot. I don't see Iron Man. I don't even remember using him in the last photo. So I don't know where he'd be. Maybe he fell and my mom put him up or something. That's really weird. Because I believe I took out, I was going to, like, I had this big bucket full of action figures that I don't like trade or sell if anyone, if I found anything I'd want to trade. And, sorry, my allergies are acting up. But, anything I'd want to trade, and so he might be in there. But this is the Cap I first got, the Avengers Age of Ultron Wave Cap. and I ordered him with the Iron Man, the Mark 43, I believe, Iron Man, and I ordered those two together because they were part of the Thanos Build-A-Figure wave. That's not why I ordered them. I just wanted a Cap and Iron Man. And I got Cap, and I was like, whoa, sick! He has, like, all these cool things he can do, and he has this awesome shield, and fits over his arms. He has all these interchangeable hands and heads, and look at him move and stuff. And I was like, that, and I was like, whoa, cool, right? And so then I would, like, I don't want to say abused him, but I abused him. I'd put him in a pose like this, or he'd be like this, and he'd be like this, right? And then he'd kind of be like that, and then I'd put his shield right here, and then I'd drop him from the stairs to see if he could, like, basically land. So, like, if his shield was this piece of fire, this is how I'd have him, like this, and then he'd land, like, on his shield, and I would see if it would hold up and stuff, because in the movie The Winter Soldier, I believe it's when he's in the elevator and he busts through the glass door, jumps, and then lands on his shield like that. I want to see if it would work. I was stupid. But yeah, and so then, like, I'd put him through the ringer, basically. And then the Iron Man, basically his hand got stuck in, like, what position was it? It was like, I think it was in, like, this position or something, so he can never do his repulsor like this type pose. And so I actually shipped him back to Amazon, and I didn't get another one. And then those were my two Marvel Legends. And then I believe, Shartimus Prime really got me into Marvel Legends, but, like, I'm trying to remember. I know the big kick off for me was when I got all the Thanos build. It was my birthday in I went to Colorado, probably 2016, when the big kickoff was, and that's when I ordered some online for my birthday. I ordered all the Thanos waves, so I got Hellcat, Hulk, and who else was in that wave? Batroc. Is that it? Batroc, Hellcat, Cap, Iron Man, Hulk. I believe those were the only figures in that wave. But yeah, so I got all them, and then I basically just that's when I really got into it. My first Build-A-Figure wave. Yeah. So what else? And I've been collecting ever since. And then, of course, I had the moment of doubts when I was going to sell, but then I realized what I could do with it. I started ACBA about 1.5 years ago, probably. Because it was Thanksgiving of 2017. No, Thanksgiving of 2016 is when I started getting into ACBA. I still had a really small collection. Until the Christmas of not even, probably the Christmas/birthday of 2017 is when I really started getting into it. So a year ago is when my collection really expanded, because I had no X-Men. The only X-Men figures I had right before Christmas of 2017 was, or I should say Christmas 2016, but the only X-Men figures I had was the really bad Hasbro Blob Build-A-Figure series Wolverine, and the Cable from the Juggernaut, because I had gone to the store looking for the wave, and that's all I found. I was like, you know, he looks like an important character, I'll get him. I had no idea who he was. For some reason, I was stupid. So yeah, so I got him, but that's it. And so, and then I started really after that. Oh, and Beast, my really old Beast. That was my whole and from like a year prior, I'd ordered because I was watching his name on YouTube, the Loses1. He's this stop motion animator, super, super cool. And he had this video of like a Spider-Man stop motion with Deadpool in it. And the Deadpool he was using was the Hasbro Redpool, Hasbro Redpool, like 2-pack Deadpool, or the just single release one. It's like, where can I get that on the cheap? On Amazon, $90, $80, wherever else. And I was like, oh my god, this thing is so expensive. Can I get it anywhere cheap? Look on eBay, boom, $20, boom, sold. Got it shipped, got it, and I was like, oh man, this figure's not as good as I thought. You know, he has a little plastic piece on the bottom. His articulation's weird. The paint scheme seems off. It's like, what's the deal? So I just started calling him Morse Deadpool, as you guys saw in my early reviews. And then later I realized that people, in fact, do make knockoff or bootleg action figures, and I had in fact received one of those for the Redpool Deadpool, and so now he still resides in my collection. I actually have him over there, but he is the knockoff, so I'm hoping maybe to get sometime in the future the actual real red Deadpool. But I don't know if that's gonna happen. But yeah, so building this, of course, rooftop diorama. That way I have some more modular and a cool new diorama piece, because the rooftop I made, though great, I actually basically had in mind the use for it to be in basically using the walls for other ACBA sets. So I never really wanted it to be a rooftop dio, I should say. I just wanted to make